You want to be a successful musician and earn a lot of money? Well, I got 5 tips that will quick start your career and also nudge you in the right direction. So let's get started. What's up, everybody? My name is Kevin Andre. I'm your music mentor, and here we talk everything music and music business in general, and we want to get you further in your career. So do me a quick favor and subscribe and like if you like this kind of content, and yeah, let's carry on with the video. Tip number 1. Have an overview of your financials. This is the most important tip of all, because I know a lot of people just like me coming to Los Angeles trying to be a musician out here, and it's really expensive and people just don't know, or they're very naive when it comes to that. So have an overview of your financials. Just know where your money is going. Try to budget. Try not to live above your means. Lifestyle inflation is a thing, especially here in Los Angeles. Everything's expensive and people want to show off. They want to have the most expensive things. They want to have the best things and like go to parties and drink and all that, which is great. I do that myself as well, but just have an overview of your financials. There are 2 steps to that when you first start out in your music business and career in general. Try to stay over water. Just know how much money you spend on a monthly basis, but also know how much you're getting in. And you should never spend more than you actually make, and try to make as much as possible. And when I say that, a lot of people do not want to do jobs that are not affiliated with music at all, right? If you start new in a city or in your new chapter, try to be very mindful about your money, and also try to take any job you can. And if you can find something in the music segment, at first that's absolutely fine. Just try to make enough money so you can sustain this life. The worst case scenario is when you start a new life somewhere or a new situation and you can't sustain that lifestyle. So try to start low, a low rent, maybe get a couple of roommates, and try to like not go out to eat all the time. All these kind of things, they add up. So just know, try to keep your expenses low and try to earn as much money as possible. So be aware of those kind of situations. Don't be afraid to take a job that is not affiliated with music at all. And once you get that done and you get more money, you can obviously transition, get another job, or just cut that job altogether and do music full time, just like I did. My second tip for you guys is have a strong brand. When we start off as musicians, we put a huge emphasis on learning our instrument, obviously, and learning how to play music and with people and all that kind of things. But we always forget that we want to have a music business in the end. We ourselves, as an artist, are a music business. So every business needs a brand. So be aware of that. Try to build a brand when it comes to the visuals, a logo, like certain fonts you want to use, colors. All these small things are super important that will define your brand. Anybody else you're going to be working with in the future, they will want to see what you do, what your essence is. So they will go to your social medias, they would check you out online, obviously, and also talk to you. So if your brand is consistent and it's a nice thing they want to collaborate and work with, you're going to be ahead of so many people if you have a strong brand in your visuals, but also in the music. Define what kind of genre you're doing. If you excel in a certain genre, that's always good. I'm a big fan of being versatile, doing different genres so you get more opportunities, obviously, right? But if you can narrow down a certain type of genre, a certain type of music or instrument you're doing, that is going to be a strong thing for your brand. People know exactly what they're getting if they hire you, if they want to work with you, right? So super important to have your visuals on point and also your musical brand. This is a good tip for quick starting your career in a new environment. Try to do collaborations. When I first came out here, my thought was, I don't know anybody in Los Angeles, so how can I get to know people and also show them what I'm all about? And one idea of mine was to do a collaboration album where I produce the music and also play piano, but also get like different people from Los Angeles to play as features on these songs. So first of all, the impact was great because I can connect with these people like right away and they know what I'm all about musically and also personally. Second of all, because they can repost those songs, it's a positive affirmation for me, for their peers, if that makes sense. So because I put out this album and I've worked with all these different people in the music business already, I got a really good standing with their peers. And like years later, people would be asking me, oh yeah, you did this feature with him? And it was great. I didn't expect that, but actually it had a really good impact on my brand, if you want to call that, but also like on my personality, my outgoing personality towards people. And a quick tip, do not hesitate to text people, DM people, just talk to them. Everybody is happy to have work and to connect with people. The more work people get, musicians get, that's good for them, right? Everybody's very selfish, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but like if you have an opportunity for anybody, just ask people. They will be super helpful. Tip number 4, find your tribe. This is so important because it can get dark at times. When we're in a new city, in my case, for instance, I didn't know anybody. It was super important for me to find the right people that actually align with my virtues, that align with things that are important to me, musically, but also like personally. Try to find friends and people who hype up your music, hype up what you're all about, because they elevate you and you can also elevate them, right? That builds strong loyalty and friendship, which is super, super important in the music industry. Even big shot artists, they do not work with strangers most of the time. They work with people they've been working with, they trust, but also people they vibe with, if that makes sense. So try to find the right people in your tribe. Not everybody is compatible, and if you feel somebody's toxic or doesn't work with what you want to do, you don't have to do anything with these people, right? Don't force that. Don't force it. But you will find the right people if you have a positive energy. And this is a perfect segue to the last point, which is have a positive mindset and attitude. I know so many people, and I'm sometimes part of it, that we play gigs and we're not in a good mood and we don't like people, we don't want to connect and all these things. Yo, everybody's like that. We're just human, right? But if you can spread a positive mindset, positive energy throughout whoever you're working with, believe me, this is number one key, because people want to work with people they enjoy. People want to work with people who do not spread negative energy. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You probably know one person who spreads negative energy. You probably don't want to work with those. You know somebody who's positive and who is lighthearted and a good hang. That's exactly what we want, because music is a collaborative effort and art. So we always will be working with people. If it's not just musicians, it's the people behind the scenes, on set, or in the concert venue, or anywhere else, managers. We have so many connections we have to hold up. So it's super important to spread this positive attitude and energy, because it's very infectious and people love that kind of energy. So try to be positive and speak to people, be open to people. It's not going to be like that every day, but if you can generally spread that kind of energy, it's going to affect you big time. Ladies and gents, these are 5 points that quick started my career, and I think it can help you guys a lot, because we don't really think about these things, but they are part of our business, right? So be aware of those, and I will go deeper into these topics and talk about like my experiences and all these kind of things. So if you guys find this helpful at all, please, I would love if you guys subscribed and leave a like, even show somebody this video if you want to. I would appreciate it so much, because we're growing. This is a small community, and I would love to have some people to talk about these topics, because this is just what I learned and I want to learn from you guys as well. So stay tuned, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks again, and peace.